Trawler Specialist Jeff Merrill in Solomons, Maryland, aboard the Krogen 48 Wanderer's Rest. I'm with JMYS broker Mark Pittman. Mark, give me a little bit of a preview of what we're going to see.
Thanks, Jeff. We're aboard Wanderer's Rest, a 2008 Kadey Krogen 48 North Sea. She is a wide-body design, powered by a John Deere engine and stabilized with ABT stabilizers.
Really well-equipped boat, very nicely maintained. We're going to give you a little walkthrough around, so let's go take a look.
Let's go. Boarding Wanderer's Rest through this aft swim platform. We have a really nice boarding gate, which locks in. The other two options are boarding gates to port and to starboard. We have lots of really nice headroom here. Teak non-skid decks. Up this ladder here, we can go up to the flybridge, or along the starboard side, we have a wind door leading up to the bow. Nice stainless steel handrails, varnished teak cockpit rails. We have water fills here as well, and also your diesel fills. Let's head up to the bow. Walking along the side decks to the bow, we have really nice bench seating here. We have a Maxwell dual windlass setup with two anchors, a Rockna and also a Delta. We have a Freeman hatch here for our chain locker as well. Walk along here to the port side. We can travel this way to have access to the Pilothouse, or we can go up to the flybridge. Moving up to the boat deck, we have our Mark Whip 1000 series crane used for hoisting our AB dinghy over to the port side. The dinghy is powered by a 40 horsepower Yamaha outboard. Moving on up to the flybridge, we have our one primary captain's chair, seating both the port and starboard side for guests, a very nice wide bimini top, and full electronics and controls for maneuvering the boat from the flybridge.
Coming in through the French doors that have windows in them, there's a phantom screen here to keep the insects out, some drop-down shades. Very roomy area back here. You have the walking side deck on the starboard side that lets you go forward. It's a wide body arrangement with the port side configured over. On the starboard side, L-shaped settee, teak table that goes up and down, folds in and out. Opening window, outboard on the starboard side. Same over here on the port side. Opening window, two Cornice chairs with recliners, a little end table in between. So very comfortable for sitting here. We're on parquet wood. This is all teak wood you see. There's a TV locker forward and then a counter over on the starboard side. Excuse me, on the port side right here. Surface area with some storage. Opening port light. One of the great features I love is the fiberglass that they do on the overhead for the Kadey Krogens with the teak slats in it. It's just a very dressy feel to it. Up forward into the galley area, good counter surface area, a lot of open locker space that are louvered doors, big single basin stainless steel sink, freshwater tap, freshwater for cooking, coffee maker, over behind me microwave convection oven, propane 3-burner Force 10 stove and oven, more storage, more surface area, GE profile refrigerator, freezer. This whole entry area has a lot of room, a lot of accommodations. You'll spend a lot of time here. From here, we can go up to the pilot house, or we can go down to the cabins. There's also one other thing. Right below the floor here is access down to the engine room. We'll get to that later as well. Underway on the Kadey Krogen 48 in the pilot house. I've come up the steps from the galley salon area. I have fantastic visibility here. 3 big windows forward. Outboard, I have 2 doors. They're Dutch doors, so you can get in and out of the deck. On the starboard side is a television monitor that lets me see closed circuit TV. My engine shift right here. Electronics, all easy to reach. A chart plotter, radar, depth, rudder angle indicator, main engine, bow thruster. Up top, VHF radio, AIS, track stabilizers, rudder, more VHF. If I step down, I have a pretty easy way to get down from the Stidhelm chair. Generator panel, chart drawers over on this side, chart surface area. Back behind me, the electrical panel breakers are over in here, And then all the way aft is a great settee area. So you can have your off-watch guests joining you for conversation back here. There's a little teak table here. It's a great place to have breakfast or lunch. Opening port lights give you access to talking to or passing things up to the people up on the flybridge. I love this overhead fiberglass and gel coat paneling that they do on the 48 Krogens. Just a great area up here. We have teak and spruce sole. I can keep talking, but you get the idea. It's a great area. It's a wonderful place to operate the boat, and you will spend a lot of time in the Pilothouse at Wanderers Rest. The living accommodations are on the lower level. There are 2 staterooms down here and 2 heads. On the starboard side, guest stateroom. It has its own head across the hall, but in this stateroom are 2 beds. There's a thwartship berth lower, and then you can climb up a short little set of steps to get to the upper bunk. Port lights opening. Again, the overhead that I love on the Kadey Krogens. There is a desk setup back here facing aft, as well as a large mirror. So this stateroom is very easy to get around in. Some storage shelves for books. It becomes an office, becomes a storage area. And then across the hall is the head. Both heads feature a freshwater vacuum flush toilet, parquet floor. Behind the door here is the laundry. There is a separate washer and dryer. Sink, shower with a bifold door. Even has a little bit of a seat area to it. So good area here. And then if we then come back and go up to the front, the hallway has good width to it. There's a handrail for making it easy. As I come up into the owner cabin, you'll notice that there is a large bed here. It's up forward. There are opening hatches. There are opening port lights, seating area on both sides, hanging lockers on both sides. There's a vanity with a mirror here. And the owners have their own ensuite head, shower, and toilet right in through here. Turn the lights back on. So vacuum flush toilet, storage area, vanity, sink, more storage, access to through holes, and then a good size shower with the bifold door. So a lot of comfortable area to call it at the end of the day when you're done. Sleeping area, the 2 staterooms, and then from here I'd go back up the stairs to get to the galley salon level and go up to the Pilothouse. I can go down in the engine room, but the living area is great. It's very comfortable, very well laid out, and good flow to it. Krogen 48 engine room has a lot of access, which is fantastic. The John Deere 6068's on centerline, of course. The round hull that gives you a good ride through the water is flattened with some boards they put in here. There's a couple of good little compartments in this area. Back here is the shore power, the Glendinning. I've got start batteries back here, the hydraulic oil for the stabilizers, air conditioning along the starboard side. Behind me, the 12 kW Northern Lights. Directly behind me, behind the bulkhead, is the lazarette. In the lazarette is the water maker and the steering system. But I have an easy way to get around this engine room. Coming along this side, I can get to the fuel filters on the starboard side here. Up forward is an ESI fuel polishing system. I've got dual ray cores. Again, the air conditioning compressors are over here. And let's shift for a second. We'll turn this off. I'll get over on the port side of the engine room and show you what's going on over there. On the port side of the engine room, you come down this ladder here from the salon area to get to the port side of the engine room. There are aluminum fuel tanks aboard the Krogen 48. House battery bank over on the port side. There's a smart boost and an ISO transformer, a phase 3. Through-hull access chargers. This is a good little electrical area over here on the port side. Up forward, this is always impressive when you see a good whiteboard with maintenance records of what's keeping track of all the serviceability on the boat. There's breakers and lights and the engine room here. From here, you can go around over to the starboard side where I was. And I just think this is an easy engine room to get around. It's a little bit of a crawling around. It's not a stand-up, but you can get to everything. Back in the aft compartment on the port side is the hot water tank. Also through holes, the exhaust run. And this is an engine room that you will enjoy getting around in and enjoy servicing. And it's going to be easy to keep track of things because they've done a good job of making it Easy to touch things, easy to get to things, and also well labeled. Thank you for joining us aboard Wanderer's Rest today. We'd love to get you on board. We do that by appointment. Best way is to get in touch with Mark. Mark, what's the best way to reach you?
You can reach me by my cell phone, which is 803-320-3586. Call or text, or you can email me at mark@jmys.com.
All of the details of Wanderer's Rest are on our website, photos, layouts, everything you probably need, but we really want to get you on board. So get in touch with Mark, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you for your time today.
See you soon.
Hey, great to be underway again, out on the water. Love it out here. Thank you very much for watching the video. We have a couple of things you can do. One thing is you can click the bell to get a reminder when we post the next video. We love it when you give us those thumbs up. And then you can subscribe by clicking the button below. Once you've seen a couple videos, you might also want to check out some of the other ones, so you can click on one of these videos on the side. Thanks. We hope to have you come back here soon, and we'll be putting up more content shortly.